Oh, yeah. And now, from North Platte High School Studio B, welcome to Bulldog Banter, where students, stakeholders, and alumni come together to traverse the transformative power of education. This week's episode sponsored by the North Platte Public Schools Foundation and the Flower Market.
All right, welcome back to Bulldog Banter. I'm Aarelyn.
I'm Aubree.
And today we are with Mrs. Purdy.
Hello.
All right, so did you go to North Platte High School as a student? Where'd you go?
Didn't. I graduated from Aurora High School. Go Huskies.
How far is that from here?
It's like between Grand Island and York.
Was it fun there?
Yeah, it's not a huge school. It's like, I think we had like 110 maybe in our graduating class.
dang.
So we were a good class B-ish size back then, but in 1996.
That's okay. So when did you move here to North Platte?
So I went to Nebraska Wesleyan for my undergrad, and I graduated in 2000. And then my husband and I moved to Gothenburg, and I taught there for 4 years. And then in 2004, I started teaching here.
Why'd you come here?
Well, my husband was working at for an accounting firm here, and the travel back and forth was getting to be kind of a lot. So I was just kind of keeping my eye open for a job here, and it opened, and here I am 22 years later.
Yeah. Have you always thought about being the choir director?
Well, to be honest, I always knew I wanted to teach music, but I was so going to teach elementary.
Oh.
Like, I was one of those people who was like, I am not teaching high school kids. I could never do that. And then I started teaching high school kids, and now I'm like, I don't think I could teach elementary.
Yeah. My mom is in elementary school, and she's like, never once will I think about teaching high school. And I'm like,
you just kind of settle in,
Yeah.
I think. And I'm not patient enough anymore to teach elementary, so.
So your kids, how many kids do you have?
I have 3.
What are their names?
Elliot is my oldest. They all 2 of them have already graduated from here, and then my youngest will graduate. But Elliot is 24. He graduated in the horrible year of 2020 when we had July graduation. That was an absolutely awful year. And he works at Coldwell Banker here in town. He's married. And then my middle daughter, Carly, plays volleyball for UNK, but she finished her undergrad bachelor's degree last August, and she's in nursing school at UNMC through UNK on the UNK campus. So she'll be done a year from May, and then my youngest, Addison, is a senior here. So
Is she liking senior year? Is it fun for her?
yeah, I think she's ready to graduate though.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that every senior at this point?
Yeah.
She's like, okay, I'm done.
Is she going to prom?
She is going to prom.
Is she excited for senior prom?
I think she is. I mean,
Kind of like the last dance.
yeah, it's like the one last hurrah.
Yeah. Has she gone shopping for dress?
Did I pay for that? Yeah. It's okay. Yeah. It's the last one.
Yeah.
Like, I had 2 girls for the last all these years, so I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
She's going to pay for half. It's fine.
Yeah. Is she
It's more than my wedding dress, but it's fine.
Oh, dang.
But I also got married 26 years ago, so
Dang.
got to keep that in mind.
Yeah. Is she going to have like flowers to match, like a bouquet?
Oh, probably.
Well, the flower market has their $5 Fridays.
I heard they're pretty
And
good.
There's a lot of good flowers there that I've seen. So,
Yeah. Check it out,
should
y'all.
go. Yeah. All right. So, for the musical, how's that going?
It's going great, actually.
Really? How many practices do you have? Like, when is the show?
We have, let's see. We have 7 rehearsals left. We open on March 19th. So
Coming close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's I don't know. I think we just picked like the perfect show for the kids that we have, and they're doing so awesome.
That's nice.
So
Because it's always good to have like the right people.
oh
for
yeah,
the right things.
and then it makes me and Mrs. McDaniel a lot less stressed.
Yeah. I remember being in there last year during musical season. Very stressful.
Yeah, I don't seem stressed right now, do I? No, I'm pretty chill.
Yeah. Lately
calm.
It's been, Yeah. So, are you excited for like this musical?
Yeah,
to be
because it's
performed?
hilarious.
It's the Addams Family, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Now, to be fair, I think it's hilarious, and the kids tell me that my sense of humor is bad or dumb. Dad jokes, kind of like, you know. But it actually is so funny. And Finley Eichhoff and Kayla McNeil, and oh my gosh, Bella Frazier is just going to blow everybody's socks off. It's so funny.
So funny.
It is so, and they have no inhibitions. So it's amazing.
They're so like natural with like their humor.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't even seem like they try to be funny.
Yeah,
like,
we
that's
haven't
just who
really
they are.
had
They're
to
actors.
do a lot. Like we kind of just let them go.
Yeah.
And then we've just been tweaking things, you know? So that's great.
Do you have any question? You want me to ask?
Yeah, you asked.
Okay, so with your 3 kids, how has North Platte High School changed throughout all 3 of the kids? Like, has it changed at all?
Like the school itself? Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
like from a parent perspective.
COVID changed everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So like when I think about from when Elliot was a freshman to like what it is now, COVID changed a lot of things, good and bad. I mean, right? Like I think like technology wise, maybe we were forced into doing some things that we never would have thought we had done. And I am a technology, not hater. I'm not going to say hater. I don't hate it.
Your Snapchat background?
Just hard.
Yes, I do know why I have a Snapchat background now. But I'm scared of it. I'm intimidated by it because when I was in high school, I took a class and they taught us about this thing called the World Wide Web. Oh. And we were like, that's dumb. Nobody's going to use that. And you're telling me that you can ask this computer something and like information just comes. That's dumb. Like that. I don't even think that that's going to work. And now here it just like drives our entire life. So I'm just a slow learner. But I think COVID definitely I use a lot more technology now than I did before. Yeah. But also forced us to change some things for the better too. And you know, like this. Yeah. Did not exist in 2020, you know. We have some really cool programs that have been created since I've been here. So
that's nice to see that improvement.
For sure.
So I guess like as a teacher, from your perspective, how has it changed from the teacher perspective?
I've been here a long time. And I've been through a lot of principals and superintendents, and there's not a lot of teachers still in the building that were here when I started. Oh. I mean, a lot of them have like retired or left or gone other places or whatever. So there's just a handful of us that, you know, can remember the old days with Dan Twarling and Jim Whitney as principals and stuff. But I think we're a lot more progressive now. And just, again, like programs like this. This is not something that existed when I started here, not because we didn't think it was important, but because we weren't thinking outside the box. It was very much like you might have your 4 core classes, and then we just have to make sure you get a language, and then maybe you can choose some very common like music. Okay, you can choose that extracurricular, but this is like such a niche, and we're going to put out all of these kids that they have so much knowledge going into college. They might want to go into broadcasting or whatever. I think that is so cool. So we're definitely a lot more progressive. And I would say like with our administration now, they're like open to every weird idea we bring to them. Like, okay, let's see. It's never a, nope, we're not going to do that. It's like, okay, so like what are the steps? How are we going to do it? So I think we feel a lot more free to just kind of dream bigger. Yeah. And sometimes it's like, okay, maybe in 5 years that can happen, or maybe it's, next year. But I think that everybody has learned to think outside the box a bit more.
So for school spirit, have you seen it increase, decrease, like at games
decrease.
Or like
decrease? I mean, over the whole time I've taught, and I think that this is true not just in North Platte. I think it's true everywhere. And I'm going to sound like one of those crotchety old ladies, but I do think it does have to do with like phones and social media and stuff. And kids' attention is definitely captured elsewhere, as opposed to like when I was in high school. Like going to the game, that was the thing of the week, right? Like everybody went, and we really wanted our teams to win. And I did go to a smaller school, so we were all kind of involved in a lot of different things together. But that has definitely decreased. Like I just am sad. We don't even do that year cheer anymore. But like that was a big thing when we were in school, and it was cool to get to be the seniors and go last. And we're like 96, 96, 90, you know. And those types of traditions have kind of fallen off. And, you know, times are different, kids are different, and I get that. But, you know, the last time I saw really awesome school spirit was probably when Carly was, she was like a freshman, sophomore when our girls basketball team was really good. We went to state. And, like, we filled that gym when it came down to districts. And that really felt like kind of like old times. Yeah. People got really excited. And So I would love to get back to that. Part of that's not our fault. I mean, we're forced to compete in Class A, and that's tough because we aren't the size of a Class A school. And, maybe that will change in the future and help. But I wish that wasn't our excuse. I wish we could just support everything all the time. And that's my rose-colored glasses for the day.
So do you think that there's something that we could, like the students maybe need to be doing to improve the school spirit?
I think there's always kids that are trying. And we have student leaders that they try to do like the theme nights and like get kids excited about stuff. And the reality probably is, some kids, things are different. Some kids literally can't come. They have to work a job or there are things that they have to do because of circumstances beyond their control. And I wish I had a magic answer for school spirit. And I wish that we would see all the athletes come to concerts and the musical, and then, a lot of the music kids are already at the games because they're playing and stuff. But, that reciprocal respect and excitement would be really awesome. But you can't force that either. Yeah. Like, it's kind of an organic thing that just has to happen. So sometimes you get a really excited, like, student leadership team that is just infectious. Yeah. And I think that was kind of the case when the girls basketball team was really, really good that year. They had some really good student leaders. Plus, we were coming off of COVID, and so everybody's like, oh, we can finally go to games again, right? So, like, we've probably forgotten that when all that stuff got taken away. We didn't like that, but now we're not going. Yeah. So, yeah, I wish I had a magic answer for that, but I don't think it's just North Platte. I think it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Do you think the musical attendance has decreased or increased, like the sports?
That's a loaded question because I don't really think it's decreased, but I do think the show we choose always affects our attendance. Yeah. So I would expect probably that our attendance will be higher this year than it was last year because we did a less known show.
What one was it?
Into the Woods.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like twisted fairy tales and not what people necessarily expected. And great show. I mean, fantastic. And it was a great learning experience for the kids.
It was fun to watch it.
Yeah. And when we've done things like, oh my gosh, Shrek. That was like a huge money. Everybody knows Shrek, right? Yeah. So like people will be interested. Oh, Addams Family. That's I know what that is. I'm gonna go see that. So our attendance does just kind of go up and down, but not by a ton. We have a lot of pretty steady patrons that are looking for when the musical is, and they come and they're great supporters. And we have fantastic support from businesses around town that become sponsors and stuff because musicals are expensive. So they really help us out a lot.
How much, or not how much, but what show has had the most attendance, do you think?
Shrek was big, but I think Wizard of Oz was bigger.
Really?
But also, to be fair, we had like 40 elementary kids in that show. Oh, they were all the Munchkins. Okay. So that brings in a whole new group of
family.
Yeah, grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncles, friends. Yeah, so that's another. But Wizard of Oz is really well known too. So
true. Did you like? Because the football team, all TIG and stuff would have the football boys go to like the events, and like I was at what was it? I think the fall play, and they were there. Yeah. Do you like seeing that they were there?
I think that's really awesome. Like we try to always encourage the music kids to go, and like I said, a vast majority of them are there a lot of the times, especially if they're in band because they're playing in the pep band. Yeah. But that's just one of those little things. Like if we can get the kids to actually care about. We kind of live in our own little lane all the time. I'm guilty of that too. I hide in my room because I got so much to do. But if we can just kind of like branch out and show the football team we care, and show the track team that we care, and show the soccer team that we care, and that becomes reciprocal. And again, that's not something you can force. And all of the coaches and teachers, we do all care about each other, but then getting the big group of kids to buy into that is different. And some years it's great. Some years, I mean, there have been years where we've had an entire row of basketball boys hooping and hollering, and we love that. We love that.
I think it's like the sports and then the activities are like always like separated, but I feel like it should be more of like sports and activities instead of just sports or activities.
I think we need to get past, coaches might not agree with this, I think we need to get past deciding that our success lies in wins and losses. Because like for the musical, for me, I love the performances, that's great, but like the real success comes in the process. So like for a coach, it's in their, I almost said rehearsal. It's in their practices, right? For us, it's in our rehearsals. And the kids learn so much about themselves and time management and growing and becoming independent and managing their time and getting to know each other and creating relationships. And like for me in the theater, that's where the success comes from. And we don't have to measure anything by wins and losses, so that's great and easy for me to say. But it's also really easy for people to go, oh, we had more losses than wins, so we just weren't good. And that's just not true. I mean, you have to look at where did you start and where did you end? Did you grow? Did you get better? Okay, success. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen that a lot, like with different sports, like in volleyball. Like our coaches would always say, like, oh, like we need to be better next year, but like we've already grown so much that people don't realize, like at practices, like you grow each time and not just at one game.
And learning about yourself and like how you deal with adversity. Those are adult life skills that you need, and they're not measurable by wins and losses, but they're super important to just understand, like, how does my brain work and how am I going to overcome this or that? And it's no different on the court than it is in a theater. Like, okay, somebody dropped a line. I'm in front of 600 people. What am I going to do? Right? Like, how do I deal with this? Those are great skills. If we could somehow like measure it on a graph instead of putting numerical values to it, again, says the music teacher, I don't measure anything by wins and losses. I don't have to. But I do hate to see that kids get really, down in the dumps when they're like, well, we didn't win again or whatever. Like, okay, but
you grew.
Did you make a basket? Did you get in the game? Did you, and they're like, that's not what it's about. Okay, but for the mom in me is like, but you played. Good job.
Definitely.
How do you think high school plays and the Fox Theater plays differ?
Well, we don't have adults for one. So that does just totally change the
They
entire
have, like, all
dynamic.
ages.
Yeah. The Fox is a little, I don't want this to sound like I can't do things, but like the Fox would be freer to just choose pretty much anything they want because it's not a public school, right?
Yeah.
So there's a whole list. Mrs. McDaniel and I were just talking about this the other day because we do a theme concert every year in February. And she's like, I want you to do a whole theme concert full of music from musicals that we could never do because they just aren't high school appropriate.
Yeah.
But some of the music is high school appropriate. And I was like, that's such a good idea.
Yeah.
So that's a big difference. I know that we run our ship way different than they do down there, but that's because we have high school kids and we can set certain expectations when we're dealing with high school kids as opposed to adults. And we have the luxury of like knowing who we're going to have when we pick a musical. So we know 100% we can cover the parts. And we have the luxury of like kind of training them all the way through. Like we try to get kids in McDee's plays when they're freshmen and dip their toe in the water.
like,
And she's
train
teaching
them.
them little things so that by the time they get to be juniors and seniors and they're ready for like a lead role, we're not starting from scratch.
Yeah.
Where at the Fox, they get what they get, right?
Yeah.
And then they figure it out.
Yeah, plus
So.
there's like adults that might have a job.
Yeah.
Or like kids that can't do like what adults can do.
And we can set fairly rigid expectations here. So that helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What musicals are you wanting to do?
Like before I
Like,
retire in
yeah.
2033. Yes, I do know. Well, McDaniel really wants to do SpongeBob, so that might, I might,
That'll be
maybe
good.
in my future, I will relent and do that. I want, this is a musical that wouldn't make any money, probably, but it's a musical called You're in Town. Have you ever even heard of it?
No.
It's hilarious. Kind of dark humor, but it's about kind of like a dystopian story where everything has gone awry in the government and you have to pay to pee. So like nobody can have their own plumbing.
Oh.
And they have, it's hilarious.
Okay.
I think it's funny.
It's my weird sense of humor, but it's a really funny show and it's got really awesome music and kind of a pretty good message. I would love to do that. I don't know if I'll repeat anything that I've done again.
Have you done like a lot of different ones?
Yeah, the only musicals I've repeated that I've done twice I did Wizard of Oz when I was in Gothenburg, and we did that here. So I've done that twice. I did West Side Story was chosen for me before I started this job. So I got here on the first week, and they're like, hey, by the way, you're doing West Side Story, which if you're not really up on musicals, that music is stinking hard. So that was like a moment for me where I was like, oh, because I was just a baby at that point. So I did that one my first year, and then we were going to redo that one in 2020. We were ready to do it. And then the day that school got called off, the kids were in, it was our last dress rehearsal, and the kids were in costume and makeup, and we had all the food ready for them to eat supper, and Mr. Siegel called me on my cell phone and was like, you have to send all the kids home. Oh, no. So we lucked out because we had taken a video of it, so we were able to live stream it, but those kids didn't get that last experience. So needless to say, I do not have a very good taste in my mouth with West Side Story. That's not happening again. And then the other one I repeated was Into the Woods. I did that my second year here, and it was fine. But looking back on it, I'm like, oh, I could have done that way better. So I just wanted a second chance at that one. That's why we did that last year. But I don't know that I'd repeat anything else, partially because every musical I've done has like a little piece of my heart somewhere. And like we did Anastasia, and I think about the kids in that show and how awesome they worked together. And years ago we did Footloose, and I think about all that choreography and all the hay we had all over and you just done little things right. And I just don't think it can be replicated. So I only have to come up with 7 more.
True.
Only 7.
Only 7.
How long have you and McDaniel been working together on musicals?
Well, we were friends before we started working together, because years and years ago, we both did Seussical at the Playhouse down at the Fox. And she was Gertrude McFuzz, and I was Maisie LeBird. And that was like my moment to shine, because I had never played a bad girl. Like I always got cast as like the sweet, innocent, because I'm a soprano. I was like, this is my chance. And we became friends then. She was working elsewhere at the time. Then she came here. And when my kids started getting close to being in high school, I started thinking like, I'm going to want some help in casting, because my kids are, this is going to sound so terrible, but my kids are really talented, just singing wise. They have it in their DNA. It came from my side of the family for sure. Like my dad was a band director, like everybody in my family sings. They grew up in the theater. Like from the time they were old enough to walk, they're following me around this building. So it's just like in their DNA. But I was like, I don't want to be the only one casting, because it just didn't feel good. So I had her come help me with casting for a couple of years. And then I was like, well, this is really dumb. Why am I not using her more? So then we made her assistant director. And my life has been fantastic ever since then.
Yes.
Because we kind of share a brain.
She's so fun. Like in the hallways, she's just like, her whole spirit is just like there.
And she's so creative. Like, I can say, like, I don't know, like, what do we do with this? Or how should this look? And she can just come up with something. And it's very common that we have the same thought at the same time, too. So our brains are, like, in sync. She takes notes during rehearsal while I'm, like, running the sound. And I'll be like, hey, can you put in the notes of blah, blah, blah? And she'll be like, just wrote it.
I feel like that's, like, such a, like, best friend thing to do. Like, you just know.
We have all the same interests, too, and we geek out over the same things. So it's nice to work with somebody you trust that much.
Yeah. All right, so now it is time for Willy Wonders. We have Maddie as our board runner today.
Hi, guys. Okay. So this is a thing that Willie just started doing, like, last episode. So last episode, the question was, like, if you could choose 5... any liquids to come out of your finger, just like automatically, what would you choose? Okay, so that was last one.
Oh, I'm glad that's not this.
So this question is, if you could sit down and have dinner with 4 celebrities, which celebrities would it be?
Oh, this is not a very hard question for me.
Really? You're ready for this one?
So you guys can go and take turns and share.
You want to start?
My first one would be Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah.
1,000%. He is a genius. And I don't know if his TikTok persona, because I am a TikTok fiend, but if his TikTok persona is like his actual persona, like I just want to be his friend.
Yeah.
Because he's so normal and natural, but he's like a musical genius. And the other thing I love about him is that he's actually not really a very good singer. He's not a bad singer, but he will be the first to say, like, I'm just not the best singer, but he has all these great ideas and he can, like, improv rap like nobody else.
Yes.
And I love that he is, like, so celebrated for the fact that for his mind. It's not just like, oh, he's a pretty face and he can sing. Like, he can kind of sing, but we look past any shortcomings because he's so amazing. And I would just love to pick his brain.
Yes. I think it was Jimmy Fallon, maybe, one of his interviews, and he just started, like, rapping, like, out of nowhere.
Yeah, they play
and
that
like,
game.
Yeah, and it was so interesting watching him, like, figure out, like, already what he was going to say.
I can remember trying to write a haiku when I was younger, and it took me, like, 3 class periods to figure it out, and he's just rapping.
Like, he already has it all in his head.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm not very good with celebrity names.
Me
so I don't
either.
even
I'm really
know.
bad.
I also want to be friends with Sarah Bareilles.
Who's that?
So, like, Waitress, the musical
yeah.
Waitress, she wrote that.
Oh.
And was in it. And she was a pop star before that.
Fun.
But she just, like, her vibe, I feel like her vibe and my vibe are very...
The same.
Could go together.
Yeah. Oh, Noah Kahn. How did I forget? I'm obsessed. I just got an email the other day that said, from Spotify, you are one of Noah Kahn's top listeners. I'm like, oh, gosh. Darn straight I am.
I probably have to do, like, Megan Maroney, especially with her new album.
Mm-hmm.
I love her new album. I listen to it any chance I can get now.
Yeah, she's really creative.
Yeah.
I think her and who is it? That one guy, like, their drama.
Riley Green.
Yeah, Riley.
Oh, yeah.
Or was it Parker?
No.
Riley Green.
Wait, isn't Riley Green dating Ella Langley?
Yeah, that's the whole drama.
That's the drama? Okay. I
Really?
missed out
I
on
didn't know it
that.
was Ella Langley.
Are they still dating? They have a song together, so
Yeah.
that's going to be weird if they're not.
Yeah.
Sorry, did anybody see the TikTok that Riley Green posted? And it was like him like
was
making,
like-
it was
yeah.
really embarrassing.
Immature.
Yes, he like
Wait.
he like kind of snapped back at her, like, I don't know, she had a song about him apparently. I don't know.
Yeah.
It
I
was
don't
like
know
It'll
anything
Rain or
about
something
it.
like that.
Yeah. And then I don't know, he made a song on TikTok and it was pretty much like, what was it even about?
I don't know.
It was really embarrassing of him though, and yeah, I just
She doesn't mince words. Like, in her songs, like, she just says what she wants to say.
Yeah,
she
she
doesn't
really
care.
does.
That's what I like
She
about
doesn't
her.
care.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I saw something about how Megan Maroney fans were, like, commenting, like, bad photos of him and, like, photos of her in his TikTok videos, and he blocked, like, a whole bunch of just, like, regular people because of it. It was
I'm so
really
glad I'm not
embarrassing.
famous.
yeah.
I'm so glad I didn't have social media in high school.
Really.
I think it would be nice to not have social media.
Yeah. You think
Because
about the digital footprint you left in middle school.
Oh, yeah.
Those,
It's
like,
so bad.
TikTok accounts that, like, you got kicked out of and you can't get back into to delete.
Uh-huh.
Those are bad.
They're there forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who'd you have?
I don't know. Probably also Megan Maroney.
All right.
And I don't know who else. Probably like Tyler Childers.
Okay. I like him.
I like him a lot. I don't know who else. Can they be dead?
yes.
Okay.
Any celebrity.
Keith Whitley is so good.
I don't know.
You don't know who that is? He's so good.
Okay.
Like the best.
This is so funny because I say celebrities and all you guys think musicians, and
Yeah.
mine are all actors.
I also want Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
All right.
Like mine would be Timothy Chalamet, and like, okay, he's gorgeous, but that's not even why. Like, he's so funny. Like, I want to be his friend so bad. Like, he's so funny. Like
friend
his
crush.
digital footprint, I love it.
Yeah, it's like that vibe.
No, yes.
Yeah.
I love him.
I watched a
And-
video of it, and someone in the comments was like, "Where is this guy going with his career?" Like, he
No,
was
literally.
posting like anything.
I know, and then he's like
love
rapping
it.
Marty Supreme. I'm
Yeah.
like, you just never know where he's like going. I love
No.
it. And then Keke Palmer because she's hilarious.
Oh yes.
And then I would probably do Jenna Ortega because she's just so sweet. And then I don't even know. I would do like all actors though. I don't
Who's the
really.
actor that plays the dumb guy on the new Ghostbusters movie? He's a
have not
Hemsworth,
watched
I
it.
think.
Chris.
I don't know
Chris
which
or
one it
Liam.
is.
Chris or Liam probably.
He plays the guy that comes in to be the secretary for the girl Ghostbusters.
Oh, it's Chris.
Chris.
Yeah.
I think he would be fun to hang out with. If he's anything like that guy, I don't know, but
Wait.
I think he's pretty funny because he's funny. On like
he's not bad to look
the
at
ev-
either.
right on the event on the Avengers tours. Like I would also hang out with any of the Avengers.
Oh, Captain
They're all
America.
funny.
Yes.
Really? I have not watched one of those movies.
Are you
haven't?
serious?
No.
Oh my
You
god.
I used to rewatch like every week. Like,
Same. Like
Really?
Robert Downey Jr. is my guy. He's my favorite. I love him.
And Black Widow
Never.
is a baddie.
Yes, I love
she
her.
is.
Wow.
Scarlett
Yeah.
Johansson is just she's her, honestly. So
anytime I see her, I just think of like the Avengers, like serum,
Yeah.
like everything about it.
same, me too. So yeah.
Yeah, I would like Jimmy Fallon.
He's so
Yeah,
funny.
he'd be fun. Or Stephen Colbert. Or Jimmy Kimmel. They're all so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's funny.
I'm afraid that Jimmy Fallon's gonna get canceled. I'm like,
Me
please,
too.
Yeah.
please don't.
I keep
like,
seeing
I
like
love
Trump
you.
impersonations.
I
Which
saw
are
it last night. It was
hilarious.
so bad.
They're so funny. I feel like he does it so well. It just makes me
He
laugh.
does. I know, but I'm like, be careful.
I know.
I
Well, Jimmy
need you to
Kimmel found
stay
a way
there.
to stay alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Not Stephen Colbert.
Yeah. Well.
But he's really funny right now because he's got nothing to lose.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's the
that's
good
when
thing.
they're like that's when it's the best. It's like they're like
They don't
They just don't care anymore.
They're like, oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was our Willy Wonder of the episode. Thank you all for your input. Back to the pod.
Do you think that like with the new what is it called Wednesday series is gonna help with like the Addams Family? Because aren't they the same?
Might like help.
Well,
promote.
I mean,
like
they're the
family?
same. Yeah, it's the
The same
same
family.
family.
Because I feel like didn't they just came out with a new series?
Yeah, they did.
or
I watched
season?
the first season, but I haven't seen
I
the
haven't
second
seen
one.
the second one. I feel like that would be pretty interesting to see, like, because I don't think I've ever watched like the Addams Family.
Well, that's really like
I
where it
haven't
came from was
either.
really good. It was a comic strip first,
Dang.
and then they made that TV show. That's when it became really popular. And this Addams Family is like it's got Morticia and Gomez and Wednesday and Pugsley and Grandma and Lurch. Those are all the ones that everybody knows. Everybody always asks about Cousin It. There is. I regret to inform you, no Cousin It in the musical.
That's like sad.
Or Thing.
That's
Which
Or Thing.
I'm glad because how the heck am I going to
Yeah.
I
do
don't
that?
know. Like I guess
it could be like the cow from Into the Woods. Like,
True.
you could just drag it on there.
But an animatronic
Or like the
hand would be
baby.
really cool.
Yeah.
Probably not in my budget,
but
but
there is one somewhere.
probably. But the whole story is like the kids have grown up quite a bit, and Wednesday is like we don't ever know exactly how old she is, but she's like old enough to have a boyfriend for sure, and she has this boyfriend who she's decided she wants to marry, but he's extremely normal.
Oh, okay.
So like they're from
Like-
the big joke is
like
they're
Hotel
from
Transylvania?
Ohio. Like how
Oh,
could you like
yeah.
somebody from Ohio?
Okay.
And so they're coming to the Addams family's home to meet her parents,
Oh, gosh.
and she
Okay.
just wants them to be normal for one night because she really wants to marry this guy. And the whole I don't want to give anything away, but the whole point of the story is that she wants them to be normal, but actually nobody's normal.
Yeah.
like literally nobody's. What is normal? Anyway.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
I mean, what's normal for me is probably not normal for other people.
yeah.
And the older you get, the less you care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of adults say that. It's
Yeah.
like, well, in like 30 years, you're not going to care what you were talking
Yeah.
about in high school.
Yeah, take me or leave me. This is what I am.
Honestly,
Yep.
can't wait to be like that. I feel like I care too much.
Yeah, that's normal in high school. I probably cared too much all the way through my 20s at least. Mm-hmm. But man, something happens when you hit 40 and you're like, I'm just going to live my best life now.
Honestly, yeah. All right. Do you have any last like advice for anyone watching to give like students, adults?
I mean, so many people think they can't sing, and it's not true.
You've never heard me sing
That
then.
sings amazing.
But guys, it's my job to teach you how to sing. There's
To add.
There's like less than 2% of the world's population that is truly tone deaf. Did you know this?
Dang.
If you are
So
truly,
Maddie, you can.
I
you
am
can
part
sing.
of that percent.
No, you're not, because you just varied your voice when you spoke, so you can hear. Yes, there are various levels of good singers and not as good singers, but everybody can carry a tune. And I feel like music is something that everybody should have in their life in some way. So it always makes me sad when people are like, well, I would be in choir, but I can't sing. I don't know who told you can't sing, but you can, and you should, and everybody should be able to sing.
Don't worry, I promise you I've never let it stop me. I
remember
am
the
still
podcast?
constantly singing. it's not good.
I remember the podcast, like my first one with you, and
Was I singing?
yeah, I think you sang at one point.
Go for it, girl.
And I was
Get
like,
it, get it.
Maddie, that was amazing.
Yeah.
But I've had so many kids that, you know, you get into high school and they're like nervous and want to do all the right things or whatever, and they get to their senior year and they're like, you know, I always kind of wanted to like sing, or I always wanted to be in the musical,
Yeah.
and we convince them to be in the musical, and then they're like, I can't believe I didn't do that before.
Like,
we had two soccer girls last year that were like, oh, it's my dream to just, we made it happen for those girls.
That was so funny to watch them.
And they had the time of their life. And Pluto's done a lot of acting.
Yeah.
For sure, but like never a musical. And we finally convinced him.
I have to come
to talk about watching someone grow. Like, wow. From the first day where he was like, I don't think I can do this. And now he's just singing his heart out on stage. It's the best thing. So that's what I'm talking about, the process. It's so awesome.
Yeah. So her final advice, guys, is that everyone can sing except for the 2% who can't.
And you know what? They can also sing. It's just not going to be as good. If they want to, I will
let them.
I will take anyone.
Yeah,
I will. My other advice is to go get your tickets for Addams Family.
Oh, okay.
Yes. www.cure8, number 8. .com.
It's March 19th, right?
March 19th through the 22nd.
Perfect.
Alrighty.
You heard that, guys.
Thank you for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for having
me.
me.
So much fun.
I do
talking
like
about
to
all
chat.
things musical and everything. So,
well.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.